Hello, loveliest people of the world, and the New Year's is coming. We had a really hard, weird year. I want to celebrate it not like a big, fancy, fun thing, but I want to celebrate it with my loved ones, which is you guys. I want you guys to share your time, not on the internet, not worrying about something, but with other people you really care about. Look into their eyes. Cook for them or let them cook for you. That's my biggest hope for myself and for you guys, for my chosen family. I found one of my old recipes from an old magazine. Which year? 2014. It's gonna be its 10th year. And I'll show you my picture 10 years ago. But that's me here. And that's Bahar's photo. We've been shooting together for 12 years. We even had a Jamie magazine cover with her photograph. And we're gonna make this recipe, but we're gonna make it more doable. Okay, this looks great, but normally this would take like a day to make. So I simplified it and it will look as gorgeous as this and it will just take 20 minutes to make.
If I want to make that, would you put the recipe down for that as well?
Yes, I will put the recipe for that. We're gonna have several layers, and the first layer is having a nice, not so sweet, but balanced caramel. And to do that, we need 3 tablespoons of sugar. Rock the pan and make it flat. I don't want it to collect in the middle. It has to be flat so that, and now I smell like a chicken. Distribute it evenly so that the sugar will melt evenly. And the heat size is medium, but as you can see, it's very passionate. We have to lower it really down, so to the smallest. And this will slowly melt. Nice, like milky caramel, like the sugar candies sometimes kids love, is the mixture of sugar caramelized plus some milk. And we create that milk by the help of cream. 100 milliliters of cream. I'm going to melt it.
Why cream, not milk?
Good question. I want the consistency to be thick and I want the taste to be milky, like dulce di leche. Actually, if you don't want to make caramel, but where you live you have dulce di leche, which is milk jam in a way, you can use dulce di leche for this. Dulce di leche. Condensed milk is too sweet and not so caramelized. Wouldn't give that passionate feeling. Now it's melting. I'm not putting any sugar in. I'm just lowering the heat. Slowly this will all melt. The cream is now hot. I turn it off. Why am I heating up the cream? Because I'm going to mix them together. And if the cream is cold and it gets into the burning almost 150 degrees sugar, what will happen? The sugar will freeze and become like hard. It will not diffuse to the milk. But if their degrees are closer to each other, we have the chance to bring them together. The second layer, the prima donna, is the persimmon. But I want to tell a little bit about persimmons because it's almost everywhere in the world. In Turkey, we call this beautiful thing cennet hurması, which is date from heaven or heaven's date. It has different kinds of flavors. This range is very unique. It has this banana flavor and some peachy tones, some mango tones. At the same time, a caramel side to it and a chocolate side to it. If you say, Refika, I don't like persimmon, it just gives me weird feelings to my mouth. It is the unripe ones. Think of an avocado. Think of an unripe banana, how tasteless they are. And when they're in their right time, how incredible. This is at least 10 folds like that. This looks very nice thing to eat, but it's still hard and it's not ripe. This is exactly great. It's really soft. Weirdness in the mouth doesn't happen in this. But actually, the best time to eat a persimmon is when it has a crack on it. Then it becomes like honey. I can show you here. There's a crack. This is when it's incredibly tasty. This is when it's really heaven. There can be some like blackness or throw just that part away. Use the rest of the thing because it brings bereket, it brings prosperity to the house and it's really the tastiest one. We're gonna use 3 of these persimmons. By the way, some of the persimmons are eaten hard. In Turkey we call it the chocolate persimmon. They're also a different category, but usually these ones which are eaten this soft is usually eaten unripe. So I wanted to clear that out. Actually, the reason I have decided to make this recipe was now they are really in season, and I was walking my dog around in one of the parks. There are very nice persimmon trees, and even in that park there are 3 different types of persimmons, and I said like I have to do this for you guys. You wouldn't be able to have an exact slice in this, but it's not important because it's lokum. Now my caramel has melted. There is like few places where I still can find sugar. I take it off the heat and slowly add my cream. Watch your hands because of the steam. I have to tell, this is like 30 to 40 seconds late. I'm going to taste a bit later, but it has to be slightly, a little lighter in color. My caramel is now cooling. I put a bit of salt to balance the flavor. Now, secondly, we go to our persimmons. For each persimmon, we need a tablespoon of butter. Nice. And I let the butter melt a bit. As the milk starts to brown, I'm going to add the persimmons. A bit of flame for our hot days in our new year. For each persimmon, a teaspoon of sugar, which is 1.5 tablespoons. So at this point, if you like having a bit of rum or whiskey, you can add this. It will be nice with a lot of more flames. The bright orange turns into more yellowish one. The sugar melted, it got the butter. Now I turn it off and this is almost ready. I'm putting this here to cool down. Now the third thing. Third thing is going to be more like cream. This is 2 tablespoons of yogurt. I'm going to start to mix the yogurt and add my 300 milliliters of cream, which is 35% of fat. And to this, I'm also gonna add 3 heaped teaspoons of custard sugar. A small note on sustainability, using everything fine in the kitchen. To use what's in these boxes 100%, we open its ears on the sides as well, and I push it all the way through. How much is still there is incredible, and normally in TV shows, in YouTube videos, you don't see such things, but I value sharing these kind of information. If you don't have a machine like this, you can beat it by hand. This makes it a bit fluffy. Now the fun starts. In here, we have the 3 things that we have prepared, and on the side we have these ready-made meringues that you can find probably almost everywhere in the world. But if you can't find it, we have the meringue recipe below. You can use it. If you can't find small ones like this, you can buy a big one and crack it and use it. Same thing will happen. And I have some gold dust.
Oh.
Yeah. A big spoon of this yogurt and cream mixture goes to the bottom, but not so much like this. Then meringues get in. You don't have to put them in orderly. Now the cream at the bottom helps it not to slide. Then a bit of this mixture. I don't want to cover everywhere like that, but have some small batches like this. Then here comes the beautiful persimmons. We have cooled this a bit, but still it's a bit warm. If it's totally cold, it would be much better, guys. Then I did this a year ago on a YouTube celebration for about 300 people live.
This could also be a cup, no?
Yeah, you can do it in glasses if you like. The total meringue is 250 grams, by the way. A bit more. And it goes on like this. You can put some caramel on the sides. If it's dripping around, it's not a bad thing to have. So, some caramel like this. As Bahar said, we can make it like this, but if you want, you can make it in small glasses. That would also work, even in like big champagne martini glasses, it will also work. Now, because of Inan to show all of the parts, I put it in somewhere up like this. But normally, you remove this and put it in a tray. Ideally, because we are dealing with the persimmons and they're really soft, they give a bit of water, which is, again, incredibly tasty. Now, to eat it, we take a bit of this and give it to the people we love.
Who are they?
I think it's you now. Öykü, you didn't eat it before, so you guys can come. Oh,
Yeah, we also use the glitter for makeup. Şimdi.
There's a caramel taste, softness. So good.
Your wedding cake.
Your wedding cake.
İnşallah.
Oh. And if you want a celebration drink, there's this famous drink called Bellini, which is peach puree and champagne or prosecco. You can make Persimmon Bellini like this, which was again 15-year-old recipe of mine. It's another idea to use the persimmon in a really good way. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy this week. Hope you enjoy our beautiful team.
Yeah, don't forget to like this video, share
Make a
this video
comment.
with your loved ones, write comments, and
WhatsApp, yeah.
subscribe our
Thanks
channel.
if you have time and money. That would be great. Bye-bye.
Bye.